Guess this is part 2. I'm tagged out and gonna go see if I can get some cool footage of rutting bucks and get some located for the rest of the gang. I had found a really good buck yesterday, and he was on a piece that I don't think is gonna get disturbed a lot. So I'm gonna go check that out and hike back in there and see if I think it's a piece that's gonna hunt nice. Some of this is pretty flat, and then other pieces are a lot more terrain for stalking and a lot more cover. So see you in the field. There's a herd down in the creek bottom. This buck is about a mile away, so the footage isn't going to be great. But he's got a whole herd down in there. They're actually just barely on the public. This piece would be hard to get into without busting them, because gotta come in off the road and they're all out in front of you. It's wide open. Boy, that's a pretty buck. I don't know where he came from. He just all of a sudden showed up. He's got cutters for days. That's pretty cool. He's quite tall. So I got down in this piece of public and really liked what I found. I found this good buck and several other good bucks as well. And I did not think that this area would get a lot of pressure. It was a pretty long walk from the road, and it was also a pretty small piece of public. It was only 800 yards wide, but it was about 2.5 miles long. So I felt like there was a pretty good chance that if we would hike in here the night before and sleep in this area, we could catch these bucks, because there was a small creek that ran through the valley, and there was at least 3 different ponds that the antelope would come down to and water first thing in the morning. But I knew that if we walked in there in the morning, we would scare them all back up onto the private ranches. So I quickly decided that if we would come in here and sleep in one of these draws and wake up in the morning, I believed that we would be surrounded by bucks. So that was my plan, to get my wife one of these bucks. Remember also, this is a unit that it's very hard to shoot a mature buck. There are a ton of tags given out, and most guys are just happy to shoot a buck, not to mention whether it's big or small or whatever. Most guys' goal is to just shoot a buck. And I saw some dandies down in this creek bottom. So the night before rifle season, my wife and I packed up our sleeping bags and enough food to last us for a day, and we went back into this piece of public. We got down in one of the draws and walked a little creek draw all the way down into this piece of public so that we could stay down low and stay undetected from the antelope. How are you feeling?
I'm excited. Glad to be out in the wilds.
Alright, this is gonna be our antelope camp. So we'll see how this works, but we hiked in here a little ways. So we're gonna set up camp in this wash right here. Should we go right up here? craziest thing I did in a while. I'm not sure if it feels good to be crazy or not.
Just sleep under the stars or what?
The next morning we woke up and we had a buck chase a doe through our campsite before it was even shooting light. Here, you want to see him? Honey, you want to see him?
Sand is coming in. Oh, yeah.
He's got good cutters.
Oh, there goes that hunter. Nice. Yeah, that does look like they're coming down this way.
We might want to work over there a while
Okay.
before they get, like when they go behind that fold, it might be our chance to get over there.
Like right now.
I feel like we should maybe go down and look in that draw. He's headed up that draw. This really big buck shows up and starts working his way down to the water, and we got really excited because this is one of the better antelope bucks I've ever seen out hunting. He's got it all. He's wide, tall, and heavy with great cutters. At this point, I noticed the buck was starting to get nervous, and some of the does were too, and they kept kind of working up the side of the hill away from the water, and I thought we were going to lose our opportunity, but I didn't know why. We later realized that there was another hunter coming up the valley that they could see. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. They're coming this way. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Meet over where the guy is or what?
He's definitely got to be quick walking. He's gonna stop yet. Alright, do you see him? Alright, here he comes, honey.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Right, do you want me to shoot?
Not running. I mean, if he stopped, yeah. This idiot just blew out the whole valley with like no plan in mind at all. No, you can't shoot now. They're like 1,000 yards.
At all.
Do you see him at all? Turn your power way back and see if you can find
Oh,
him.
it's at 0, isn't it?
No, you're at magnification. You're at 12, that's fine. He's up by those windmills. I think they're gonna go up over the top.
Oh, I see it now with my eye.
He's gonna skyline soon.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I pushed him down. Oh, that's a nice one, honey.
Yeah, he's nice. He's a shooter.
Yeah.
He's not as big as this other one we were
No.
on. support. The really nice buck ends up going up over the hill and up back onto the private ranch. The other hunter ended up shooting another nice antelope buck right down in front of us. But later in the morning, we found another herd. We had plenty of antelope in here. They're tired. Hopefully they get thirsty doing all this running.
I would think so.
That big one's so mad.
He had a peaceful thing going until this guy showed up.
That one has really cool cutters. They like splay bag. It's funny, they like cock their head sideways when they're mad. Like they hold their head very erect when they're like sidling up to the other buck. He's way bigger than that other one. Where's that doe going? Oh man, she's going further away. Oh my word, she just joined up with little bucks. There's not 2 more little bucks over there now. He has more bucks to compete. They just crawl out of the woodwork. Like, where were those things?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, the bucks are coming out.
There's more up on there under the power lines, I think.
Here, I'll take those binos back.
It's like a rut fest over there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bucks not chasing that doe right now. Poor girl.
Run.
Funny. He's definitely a shooter too. Yeah. Yeah.
Must be an older doe because she's standing. What's wrong, kid? Get up.
She's not stopping for him.
She stops and then she goes, this is a teaser.
That's a good buck, honey. Boy, he is rutting.
Yeah, yeah.
Good night.
That doe almost is standing for him, too.
We just need him to break off and just like fly over here. No, it could happen. I'm serious. He had no hunter to walk in on us.
Yeah.
These things always walk out of our life instead of into it. What is up with that? Come on, come this way, girl. After watching this buck from pretty much about 7:30 in the morning until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, he finally made a move and came back down onto the public. I left the camera behind and ran up to help Juanita get set up for the shot on the ridge up above. And she made a shot on this buck, and we were able to get him. Beautiful buck, but unfortunately no kill shot. All right, well, we got him. What happened?
Well, I was taking a rest, and he said, "We gotta go. They moved positions, and we can see them." So we grabbed all the things that we needed, snuck around, peeked up over, and sure enough, there they still were. And so we got in position, and the buck was kind of moving around. He was chasing does. And so we had to wait till it was at a good position. And then took me a while too to get used to like prone shooting and kind of where he was at and how to find him in the scope. And we got him, and I shot, and he kept running.
All right, so we ended up getting him way down by the creek. She hit him a little back, and so we had to do a follow-up shot, but we got him. So now I got him quartered up, and I forgot to shoot this before we had him all cut up. But there he is. Pretty nice buck for in here. So now the fun part starts. But we got another tag filled.
Graham's a good guide.
This buck ended up measuring about 13 inches long, which is a great buck for this hunt.